Welcome back. Craig Hignight joining us as he does every Wednesday to answer your plant and garden questions. We left off with Mary here on Facebook. Should we clean up perennials in the fall or wait until the spring?
Either way, it doesn't make any difference. I know we've got some obsessives out there that have to have the yard absolutely cleared at the end of the season, but you have to remember there can be a lot of beneficial insects overwintering in that litter in our gardens. So possibly if you leave some small spaces, you might be helping some little guy get through the winter.
I am digging up my strawberry plants. How do I store them till next year?
You don't. You get them back in the ground. You're running about 3 months late on this project. It should have been done back in June. If you haven't dug anything up now, I would go ahead and just wait until next year. If you've already got them dug up, get them back in the ground as soon as possible.
From Donna, I am starting a shade garden. What are some things I could plant in dense shade to give me some color? So far, I've planted some spikenard.
Well, you can, as always, you can use the hostas, you can use the coral bells, you can use the lungworts. There are many, many shade perennials, and now is a good time to go to your local nursery and just peruse. I'm sure everybody's got their perennials on sale now.
How should I ready my garden beds for next year?
Okay, if you've got a garden, had a guy ask this the other day, add organic matter. That's the one thing our gardens don't retain. It cooks out in our summer heat and rain. So add organic matter and till it in. And if you're putting leaves on your garden, especially till them in so that they aren't just laying there like a blanket all winter. It keeps your garden from warming up in the spring. And believe it or not, even though the ground is very cold and usually frozen, those leaves are breaking down during the winter while they're in the soil.
From Mary, my hydrangea doesn't get green and full until now, and there's still no flowers. What is needed?
Well, just a little bit of organic fertilizer next spring. Make sure that you go ahead and keep it well watered. Some hydrangeas are setting bud now. A lot of them bloom on the new wood that starts next year. So I would be very careful next spring, only taking out dead wood rather than a major cutback on this plant.
When should you plant milkweed seeds?
Milkweed seed, you plant half your seed now, and the other half go in the Ziploc bag in your lettuce crisper for the winter, and then you plant them in the spring. You're hedging your bet. They like that cold temperature during the winter to vernalize them so they can grow. And if the varmints eat your fall seeds, you've still got seed to plant in the spring.
All right, Craig, thank you so much for being here once again. Yeah, and be sure you join our Facebook Live with Craig each and every Wednesday here on GMQC at 11. There you can submit your questions and be part of the conversation.